from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action.
Here we go.
So Long Beach wins the tip. Thompson outside. And he lays it straight in. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Thompson with it. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with his firepower. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
There's a good screen. For three, Vassell. They get it back. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 2.
What I love about DiVincenzo defensively is his competitive spirit. This guy loves to battle and compete.
Out to Turner. Back to Barnes. Pass to Turner. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him.
He did not want to pick up his second foul this early. Now he's got to be careful.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And so just over a minute and a half played. Nobody near Barnes. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Donte DiVincenzo?
Well, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team. Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Now here's Barnes. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes can't get it to go.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Personal foul.
And man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Long Beach leading by 6. On the wing, Harris. Back to Barnes. Oubre with the steal. Stolen by Thompson. And even 3-on-3 break. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Barnes outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now, here's SGA. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. It's stolen by Harris. A finish. No good there.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The kick out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Barnes down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Long Beach leading by 6. Pass to Joe. Beyond the arc. Hachimura grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Oubre. Covered by Joe. Now here's Oubre. Here's Jackson. Here's Williams. Back to Jackson. Driving inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Oubre. Nothing on the board. Barnes can't get it to go. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jackson with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone. Right side, SGA. It's deflected. Jackson has the open look. And so it's Long Beach holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage. 15. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Long Beach.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. When you talk about Amen Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And Barnes comes to help. And it's Vassell in the corner. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Barnes outside. Shoots over Oubre. And Long Beach again with the bucket.
Boy, the quick release of Barnes is really something to behold. Knockdown mid-range shooter who strokes it with confidence.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Vassell outside. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
A tone setter for sure at that end. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And the basket by Vassell. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's DiVincenzo. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Barrett. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Barrett. Here's Hartenstein. Outside for Bagley. And a miss there on the triple. Long Beach leading by 8. A drive by Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Bagley. Now Hartenstein. Still without a basket. Lets it go from deep. Long Beach with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Jackson. Up top, Joe. Back to Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. A minute 20 left here in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Claxton comes with the double team. Back to Hartenstein. Just 5 to shoot. Barrett wide open. He fires. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Joe. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Williams scanning the floor. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side, SGA. Vassell, left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Barnes. Good defense by Claxton. Here's Joe. Shoots over Vassell. And the first half is now in the books. Long Beach on top. They're up by 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Barnes the screen. And it's sent back by Turner.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Hachimura. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Team foul.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Turner. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. And here's Harris from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's the screen. Vassell outside. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And they get it. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Long Beach leading by 16. And Thompson throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And it's SGA missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Barnes with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Thompson. Out to Harris. Off target from outside.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And a big dunk there from a springy Barnes. He gets up fast there for the hammer.
In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Hey, when you look at Thompson, his physical attributes jump out at you right away. I mean, he is a freak athlete with tremendous upside.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Vassell outside. Back to SGA. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Harris with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Thompson. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Inside. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Back over to you, Kevin.
Interesting thought. Okay, Ellie, we thank you.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
The kick out to Barnes. It's Vassell on the wing. He has 5. To halt the run. Goes back up. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive. Picking up his 4th foul really could change how he approaches things now.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And he banks in the layup.
Harrison Barnes.
Barnes has got 7.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
DiVincenzo with the rebound. And another fast break for Long Beach. And Thompson throws it down.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Clock at 4. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Long Beach on offense. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Man, as this offense been running, I'm just getting tired of watching them.
Well, it's no secret. That's what they do. That's who they are. 4 of their last 5 made baskets coming in transition.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Vassell outside. Lets it fly. And it's SGA missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight. And he has been the driving force.
Long Beach, 53.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here is Dosunmu. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Great frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball. My goodness. Amen Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And Barnes comes to help. Oubre, right side. Long Beach with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
To the middle. Oubre. And the layup's good off the glass. Oubre's got his first points of the game.
That's the way to do it. Oubre using his length inside to his advantage.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Thompson. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th foul. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Vassell wide open. No good with the triple. Thompson inside. Great D that time from Oubre. Gilgeous Alexander with it. Held it now by Barnes. SGA, no good. Here's Thompson. Oubre pulls it in. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Six to shoot. To the inside. Stolen by Thompson. On the wing, Harris. The three. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 12 points here in the second half. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Long Beach.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean,
Oh, my goodness.
man.
2 minutes remaining.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And Thompson slams it home.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution.
Oh, and there he puts it down!
Man, what a throw! Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Oubre can't get it to go. Long Beach with the ball.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Long Beach.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a four-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was from Amen Thompson.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And so it's Long Beach with the W.